Excuse me. Give Jeff a minute or two here before we just jump in.
She's overreacting. What?
text Jeff real quick and make sure he's not in some game or something. Sometimes he's.
Yo.
Hey. All right.
Hello?
Everyone here? Oh, can you hear us?
Hello.
We can hear you, Jeff. Can you hear us?
If I use an LLM to evaluate another LLM, is that really actually doing anything? And I think the answer is yes, because if you think about the process of
Wait, now I might be able to hear you?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, I restarted my headphones.
All right. We have a new build to test. If we want to start with that.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Code is in the thing. Strip dev. Version should be 0.6.9. Everyone ready?
Yes. Cool.
Reroll! Oh, yep. Mr. Ideas.
If we wanted to put a cooldown, I figured we could turn his light out and then turn
Yeah.
it back on.
Blows
when
up.
he's,
You can just explode after.
yeah, and we could have him crack as you would do it, like every roll is a crack and something like that. Chris, your characters need back-facing poses.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably. Oh, I got nothing.
Yeah. No idea.
Okay. You know, it started off rough, and I think it came out. I think it came out all right.
Mine makes no fucking sense at all. But it is a series of images.
There's images in sequence. The "15 seconds."
Time's up for me.
It's. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why are all the sounds from my browser coming out of my
Oh, mine did too.
speakers? doing that last night with the dice rolls too. And like extremely loud. Can you hear that?
That might be
Yeah,
mine.
okay.
I definitely hear mine. Like the X. Big X.
Done.
I've used the copy into the next panel thing a lot today.
The only downside is it makes it harder to do the Gary Larson thing.
Yeah.
Which we need to figure out. Jeff mentioned maybe you can like we can make them hover buttons that you hover over the area then they pop out. So
Yeah,
that
I think that's
it's
a
a
good
little
idea.
easier. Yeah.
You can. I gotta go.
Everything okay?
Should we
I think
restart
while
so
we're
that's
we'll finish these comics and then maybe we can restart. We'll do this round, I guess. Um, I think during this phase, like you said, when you submit, we should remove the comic so you can't agonize over it. Also, I imagine those buttons still might work technically, so it kind of could easily break.
You can't move
I
a
don't think I
sticker though,
actually
so it
did that.
doesn't really matter even if I was to hit it again.
Well, if you were to hit like one to copy over to
Oh,
a
that.
bad panel, you can't fix it, right? Yeah, I feel like maybe what we do is we get rid of this basically everything on this page, and then maybe while they're waiting, they can look through like the sticker catalog. Like maybe we put a book there, and it flips like the newspaper does. But as you like hover over each page, you can see each sticker
Sure.
pose to start to familiarize yourself with them as you're waiting.
Not a bad idea.
And it gives you something to do, something to look at while you're waiting. The other thing maybe you could do is, no, okay, it would probably be too confusing. Say let people make setups while they wait. But that like okay, when it ends, you may not realize which thing you're in. It's probably not ideal.
Not a bad way to get people into making setups though, as long as.
Goodness. I made it back before the end.
47 seconds to make a comic, Jeff. There was a time when that was like 80% of your time.
Ew.
I was telling somebody about a trip at PGM they were working on like a similar, something that was netcode where you'd access it with your phone, like Jackbox type game, but it was like a trader game. It's basically, does everybody know New York Times Connections, what that is?
Yeah, I do.
Basically that with a saboteur. You get like co-op that with a saboteur. Trader. Trying to fuck up your words.
Okay. Well, it's a complete story. I like a lot of those. Those are like pretty good and subtle. I liked them a lot. Oh man, I wish I could vote. Like, I wish, this is a problem when you don't have ranked choice voting.
I would still be down to do a thing where like, you get a piggy bank with a bunch of random meaningless tokens that you used to vote with or something like that, so you could maybe split your vote if you had one that let you do that or something weird like that.
Do a like system or something.
Yeah, those ones deserved it. Yeah, like system is what that is. Right, Jackbox figured it out.
Close race. Anyone's game. This isn't gonna be funny.
Laugh, laugh, laugh. This is not going to be funny.
I don't know. I don't know what the reaction to this will be. It could be utter silence. It could be laughter.
Chris and I submitted at the same time.
Comic duel.
I should probably put backgrounds on those. I should probably move the comics slightly down because you don't need the workspace as much now. I can move them a little bit down now.
I think move them down. Make the buttons for the copying something that pops up, like Jeff and you were saying. Also, we could probably do something to make the comics look a little bit more papery. You know, they still
I
kind of
can
look like
do
they do
that.
from the
Yeah,
beginning.
I just haven't yet. There's a lot of small things. We're making it much more polished. It's just taking a little.
I also think, okay, what about this for the this would be work, but like, you know, talked about the idea of like people being able to the only part of this game where you draw being you draw your avatar. But what if they asked you for your artist signature and then when you hit the finish button here, like your guy signed it with your
It'd be
same
neat.
signature?
That's definitely a polished thing if we ever if we were just trying to do polish, you know, and not doing anything else. I would be down for it. Right now, I think there are like bigger gaps, right? But yeah, I think that would be cool, especially like because it could show up on the you could just throw it on a panel like Gary Larson's signature, just throw it in a spot. I don't know why, I'm just only picking Gary Larson.
He had a very distinct signature
He did.
and readable. The opposite of my signature. My signature is a big squiggle that looks kind of like a C, and then it's just a squiggle, and then the two lines intersecting the squiggle. Those are supposed to be the L's. Sullivan. But it looks like absolute nonsense. No way anyone could read it.
I think I only do my first and second letter now when I sign things. The first. That's a good one.
I love one that's simple, and like the fewer stickers I'm almost always more impressed.
Good use of, I'm guessing those are thought bubbles. It's a very creepy face. Oh yeah, I guess it should. Well, no, it shouldn't go there. Yeah. I still need the up-res version of this page, I believe.
Oh, well, I put it in there.
I only have. You give me one as an example, I believe. Maybe I'm misremembering, and it is there somewhere. Cool. Now it just locks you here.
Who
I have
was
a secret
this?
back.
Who did that one?
I think that was Jeff,
That was
but we
mine.
didn't have.
That one was
oh,
mine. But I
Dave?
don't think
Yeah,
I
it
had
was
any votes. I got any votes on that.
Did you do
No,
the,
we did. We didn't do it. We didn't show the last vote stage, because then you would know who wins, right? I guess I could do the.
I think
vote
that's
stage,
fine, but then
not
you
show
should
the
show
round
the
end
one,
stage.
the comic that gets shown
one
at the end
before?
should be that person's, the winning person's comic, I guess, even if wouldn't have won that round, you know what I mean?
That was the winning person. Dave won the whole thing.
They've
So
won the
he
whole
was the one.
thing, but I guess the weird thing about skipping the last showing the score, voting and scoring phase is
Yeah, you don't see who wins the round.
you don't see whose comic won that round.
Yeah, we should do. I should make the thing with the piggy banks. That should go before there. I just skipped the bar graph. That's
Yes,
what
you
I-
should skip the bar graph. You should show that, or
The coin
just do what you're
aside,
doing now and have the last comic on the winner screen be the comic that won the last round, even if that comic only got one vote that round, but the guy had 10 points from before, which is kind of weird.
I think that is weird. Yeah, I think just showing the assignment page, the cash out page or whatever, is probably enough. Yeah, I'll do that for next week.
I love the reroll.
So people like the
I love the
reroll?
infinite reroll. I love it.
Yeah.
It works well enough. It feels snappier too because I hide the load of the next one behind the first one.
Mhm.
I
By the time
slammed
you-
that button a million times and nothing bad happened.
I need to right now all setups are saved in such a way that they there's the image is sent with the setup. It's saved. It actually makes it way slower to send because images are bigger than you think when you're sending. That's why like when you go to a website, most of the images there are cached.
Get cached, yeah.
So like you don't notice that. But like if you go to a brand new website, it takes a little longer to load usually because all the images need to come in. So I need to stop caching the image and just create a system to regenerate it when you are loading in the setup. That would be a big.
How are we gonna show this at PGM without the mobile control element of it?
We can do offline mode to like show what it is, you know.
I don't think
but
that
you're right.
gets across the funnest part of the game, and either we bring 4 laptops, you know, or I guess theoretically, I don't really know how. There's a lot more people showing, so and I'm not sure if they all bought their laptops or if like there are laptops you can just use. If there are laptops you can just use, maybe we could just ask to borrow 3, bring one of our own, and then set it up
I
on.
bet a lot of people bring their
I could
computers
send.
to that.
Yeah, but most people that
There's
bring their own to show their own thing, so I'd feel bad asking.
Yeah, so when they're doing playtesting, they don't have it available.
Yeah. Well,
Or
if I can make it down, also I could bring my work laptop.
I don't have a laptop anymore that works. I had one for Rem that was pink and had all of her stickers and stuff on it, but I don't know where that is anymore. I don't think I have.
I have a laptop. I have a laptop, and I do have a second kind of laptop, like one of those Surface tablet things. That would work. They're the first Thursday of every month. Is that right?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, yeah. We should plan to do that. We could also do like a marketing video that like something that we would put on TikTok or something. Like maybe we just record one of the sessions of us playing and edit it together, cut it up, edit it into something that you could put on TikTok and show over the course of like 30 seconds, where you know most of it is dedicated to showing off funny comics, and then the rest of it is but it's cut together like some sped up video of people creating it or something like that. 30 seconds.
They do have the show and
whatever.
tell portion in the beginning too, where you can just, you know, show your game for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's how I would sort of start it. That's what I was assuming you were talking about, but 'cause otherwise,
I
you were
missed
just worried
that
about the
part
lack of devices.
It's not where what used to be, and it's like the months and months ago, the very last time I tried to go to PGM, I tried going there and I went a certain way, and there's like this weird ass turn that's not obvious, and if you don't take it, you get on the bridge over to New Jersey, and then if you want to go back, it's an insanely high toll. Not insanely high, but it's like I didn't have cash on me, so I drove there and missed the turn, and then as soon as I got over the bridge and the GPS recalculated, it was like, you'll be home in 2.5 hours. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So this time was mostly just a parking fact-finding mission. It took me 40 minutes to find a place to park, but I put a pin down there, and it's saved where we can park and walk there in like 5-10 minutes. But also, I parked there, paid the toll, like paid with the little app, scanned the thing, and I put in for 3 hours that I was going to be parked there, and I still got a $36 ticket an hour and a half after I put the thing in. And I know I took a million pictures. I'm going to try and fight it, because I took pictures of where my car was, where the street was, the receipt of the thing that I got, and my car with the license plate going, you know, in between the 2 signs. So I better not have to pay that $36.
That's annoying.
So I don't know if I'll try parking there again. Like, I don't know if I did something wrong.
Is there like a place to take the
Send.
train Anywhere near.
I could take the train in, but I would still have to walk. Well, I could take the train in and then buy a ticket to the subway, on the subway to get there. But I hate navigating the subway, so I have not wanted to do that.
I didn't even know Philly had a subway.
Yes. All right. Well, next Thursday or next PGM meeting, we'll figure that all out. In the meantime, I'll fix that ending animation so that you see the dish out coins screen, and it does need a little bit more polish. So I need like to create that clear back button. There probably should be like a credits page, like Jackbox does. That kind of thing. Jeff, if you do have those high-res versions, can you point me in the direction? Is it newspaper pages to zip?
Did you look in the drive?
Oh, that's what it was. Sorry, I forgot. You did tell me it wasn't the drive. I forgot. Drive.
Yeah.
Drive. Strict capsule art. I'll just call this. Okay, so okay, but there's only the 3-person one, right? I need the.
Yeah, I need
one
to
for every version.
do the rest of them still.
I think I did replace the 3-person version. That is swapped out. But I need all of them.
Yeah. And then do you need like? I didn't have the game full screen, but do you need it like fitting better so you get everything on there on the winner page?
We could look at it. We could try to do that. Yeah. So right now, because I didn't want to deal with UI pain in the ass, because it can be such a pain in the ass, I just forced 16 by 9, right? And it's just a simple, easy thing. So if you want to try to make all that shit fit better, we can resize everything. It just would require me. I had to manually define all of those animation points. Which isn't a huge deal. It just takes like an hour, but we should, if we're gonna do that, we should lock it in. Make sure, like, okay, this is it. This is what we're doing. Let's just start by getting the up-res textures for the others, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, you're right. That last page, that winner page, doesn't look great because it's it is a little bit it just doesn't fit properly. I'll play around with it a little bit. All right. Aside from that, aside from adding it should take me no time, like maybe 30 minutes to add the coin divvying up screen before the final newspaper. Do we want to? What's the next priority, I guess? I think the reroll works pretty well. I could do the setups again, get the setups working again so people can start making new ones, and maybe make a system where people can submit them and we manually approve them.
That would be rad. I think that, or like yeah, I'd do that, I think.
I think that's good too, because if we can present that at PGM and be like, hey, and if you want to submit some setups because you think that's fun, it gives them a reason to.
How long do you think it would take to do? I know I know we said a while ago, like, forget about the mobile controls for now, but it would just be so great to show at PGM if we did have a mobile version somehow.
I can't figure out how to do the text.
Okay.
I don't think it works well. So the mobile controls actually do work a little bit right now. Technically, you can drag shit around.
But you can't figure out how to get the phone's inbuilt keyboard to interact with the.
I can do that. It just doesn't work well. Like the keyboard takes up so much of your phone's real estate. When you go to your messages and then open a keyboard, you know, like you're gonna send a text, that it's literally over a third of the screen.
Hmm.
And then do it horizontally, and it's the whole screen, right? If what people are probably gonna be playing this game horizontally.
I thought we
So, like-
said, I thought we had said like maybe we could make it work vertically, but either way, yeah, it might be.
It just doesn't the form factor doesn't work well for it. It sucks because everything else about it works really well. It's just text bubbles are so important.
What if you just had it so this doesn't really work in a PTM setting though? But what if you just had it so that you only could put in text using the dictate function on your phone?
I'm not sure I could limit it like that, but if I could figure out a way to do that, you know, technically.
What if it didn't create the bubble until you push like enter? Like, you know how when you're
Yeah.
texting and you get like the little bar of what you have typed,
Yeah.
and
So,
then,
so
like,
yeah,
once
you
hit
can do
enter,
that.
it pops up as a.
I consider doing something like that, but the downside to that is so much important. One of the most important parts of doing it, or the text bubble, is formatting it, right?
Yeah.
You need to enter some things down. You need to space some shit out sometimes to get the right effect off of it, and you lose a lot of that. The only thing I can think to do it properly is to don't use the keyboard on your device, is to come up with a custom keyboard somehow that we make. And I think you could do so. Like right now, if you go on your phone to play Stripped, like I said, it works. The mobile controls actually do the things that they're supposed to do. Because I did that when I was first doing this, and I just could not figure out how to get the word bubbles to work the way I want. But if you notice it, like right now, I don't have the full screen button, so it doesn't pop out and like hide the address bar. You're still in the browser, so maybe I could make a keyboard on the left and right there that's split in the black parts. I don't know if you guys are there, but I can take a screenshot on my phone and show you.
Would it be horrible to just make them flip their phone back to vertical?
You could do that too, and then like I would have I guess we could have like a show the preview of the text bubble there, right? But then
Yeah, like a blurred out thing, background, and then just the floating there.
We can experiment with it. I don't think though I think I'd rather get the game out on Steam before we do this, because this is experimentation. It's gonna take time to figure out, and it would be nice to do this to do this work, which is gonna be a pain in the ass and a lot of experimentation, after we know that people are interested in it. Because inherently it's a UI issue and a UX issue, and those are typically not the most fun to work on.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you the screenshot though.
I just make them flip it, or I'm like,
You could, but then that could
Flip it,
also,
bitch.
Someone may consider that to be a pain in the ass too. I don't know. I
Yeah,
guess I could just
but-
actually post it straight on the Discord because I have the Discord here. Heartlamp. There you go. So that's what my phone looks like when I have it up. So like we could do a thing where there's like a keyboard button, right? And if you press it, even if they do have it full screen, we squish it down to add these bars here, and then they can type it out, how they want. Space on the left-hand bar, return, enter or return on the right-hand bar. It could work.
Yeah, it's a hard
The buttons
problem.
are pretty small.
Just do the simplest thing. Sounds like the
Yeah,
easiest.
I mean that's the simplest, is to use that black box area. I could experiment with it for sure at some point. Part of the problem though is like, okay, so I'm using some of this UI. I mean, it works, but it is harder to use on a phone. Some people might be fine with it though. I mean, fucking modern teenagers are probably pretty damn fucking good at using their phones. We might need to make like the buttons bigger.
Yeah.
Or maybe like when you select a sticker, instead of having the buttons underneath them, they go on these sidebars.
That'd be good.
Alright, anything else? Did anyone have anything else to show here today?
I'm having a little trouble getting the text. I don't really. I need to use a different font than the one we're using on the actual title of the game, I think. Because it does not. There's a lot of. Here, I'll show you. There's just a lot of unused space there. Just
Oh,
kind
I
of
see.
one that'll,
That looks good.
you know, be more like.
I do like the blue lining of it. I think it looks good. Those look good too.
Also, this R is very hard to read. It's like spipped.
Yeah, I can see that. It's because of the dithering or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
that
it just
dot
kind of melts.
effect is. Yeah. Yeah, play around with it. You'll figure it out. I think once I get the setup stuff in, there needs to be a little bit more polish on the game end. Probably need to take those pop sound effects out. I think they're too loud. Like Jeff had that experience just now, right? Yeah,
They're not
until we have a,
usually- It was just they were coming out of my speakers for some reason.
I feel like it's weird that those are the only sound effects we have, right?
Yeah, we gotta think
Yeah.
the sound in general.
We
What
gotta figure
the
that out.
vibes are, like what the direction even is. Sound.
Yeah. We do need to explore that. Someone should do
Well,
that.
so we need. That's what I mean.
But-
Someone needs to. We need to collaboratively come up with a direction and like what we want the themes and shit to be. You know, as a group. And
Yeah,
then,
well,
yes,
someone.
you know, execute. on
Go
it.
ahead.
Execute how get into that area. But
What
we
someone
haven't
should
really
do, we should have someone
definitively had that
that's-
conversation yet. You know.
So someone's gonna run it and then presents a bunch of possible, like, go find a bunch of sounds and songs to give to, like, like when they're doing, like when you're doing concept art, right? You have the art reference books. Get a bunch of reference sound effects,
I
right?
kind of already
songs.
did that several months ago. There should be a bunch of stuff in here, and then Jeff also had like and I like put a few in for like, I forget what the vibe you wanted to go for was, Jeff. Specific type of like
I feel like jazz. Is,
world music-y
jazz,
type
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I don't remember anymore. That was a long time ago.
Well, we should probably do so. Maybe we do the exercise again if anyone's interested in doing the audio part.
Yeah.
Um,
I did
Well,
just install Audition.
It could be multiple people too. If multiple people want to start, like, at least doing the reference music start of this, just to collect anything that you think could be good, for as like a backing track for this.
It's in here. It's like there's a shit.
Like what was the we like the Peanuts like vibe could be like, the Peanuts
That'd be
show
good. Yeah.
would, evoke a thing that works well, which is kind of like a piano-y jazz thing. It's already,
Yeah.
which has already been in the conversation.
Yeah, I think that is a good idea. Something that evokes a memory of one of those shows makes a lot of sense. Yeah, but I think by the end of maybe like not this next week, but the week after, we might be able to put this thing on Steam
Right on.
and
I'd like
actually
to
start the
do all-
marketing part.
What I'm gonna start doing is, I'll get back to it. I want to have all
Chris,
the
this is one that you picked, I think.
The final versions
poses
of
for all the
those.
characters.
Yeah, that's good. We do need those.
Get more complete of a bit of wholeness, and more
Wait, what's one that I picked, Jeff?
cohesive.
I just put it in the Discord.
Jesteś jak sto, tak lekko strawny, jesteś jak sto, tak policzalny, jesteś jak coś z deficytem zen, więc masę
I'm into this. I don't think I put this in there though.
Something about this screams like Nintendo, except for until the singer came in, screams like Nintendo Miiverse.
Maybe I did then.
or,
I
like-
did have I wanted the vibe to be like weird, a combination of like weird let me see if I can find my
I don't mind like the Nintendo Miiverse sound.
soundtrack. Me
for this.
either.
I think it
I
works.
wanted it to have bossa. I thought about doing like a bossa nova thing because of the association with the Nintendo eShop.
People love French music right now after Clair Obscur, so just
Clair
throw
Obscur
some
copied
French
me. I made the first French game.
The dinosaur.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it. I put a bunch in here, but there was one specifically. It was one we would have had to pay for, but I thought it was like perfect for like an end screen, like the.
Let's start putting them in that drive. I'm gonna rename that drive folder to just stripped folder, and then let's start. I'll make a fucking Google Doc that people can start to drop stuff in, maybe. Just links to songs, and we can talk about it next meeting, maybe.
Yeah, you put that
Should I
song in.
just
That was
make
in
a
there, Jeff.
channel in Discord?
Yeah, he could make a channel in Discord. That works too. Yeah, probably easier for everybody. They don't have to go to the Google Doc. How do I rename this?
Get rid of sprints, bugs, or you guys putting stuff.
Yeah, we can get rid of sprints and bugs.
Here, I'm just
Sticker
gonna
ideas can go too. We don't really use that.
repaste. I'll go to the bottom of this. Come to present. These were all the ones that I put in there. See if I can find the one I'm thinking of.
Let's put them in the. Dave's about to make a new channel for it. We'll put them there.
Here is the one I liked. Moods for Stacy.
Alright, stripped audio.
Here, I'll repaste moves for Stacy in there.
But peanuts.
If you see the in that big list of ones that I put in, if you go to the second to last one, moods for Stacy, that was my favorite one.
Over to Jeff's. I do have moves for Stacy here. I just need to get the fucking audio to not be super loud.
Moods for Stacy, and also Wing Party 1. Actually, never mind. I only like the beginning of Swing Party 1. Moods for Stacy, though.
The middle of moods for Stacy is so
Reggae.
like down or dark.
We need a song that's at least like 4 minutes long. Also,
Yeah, I mean,
We need something. Ideally, I assume that we have something that loops or like that's what
Loops,
real sound
yeah.
design does, right? Like they loop it and shit. Like I like the beginning of Moods for Stacy, but it is a little bit too.
I figured
maybe
it
too
100%
fast.
for like a credit scrolling across the screen, or like the winner is being shown the song, like on the newspaper.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean the Peanuts theme. Let's just use that for the main homepage. It's a solid theme. All this could. Let's just collect it all and then go over it next week. That'll be what we do next week's meeting. Other than, keep playtesting as I make some of these polish changes. Goal for my action item is get the setup submission system working, which hopefully will also involve refactoring all the setup data to not include the images anymore, to make it just way easier. Yeah, that's the goal. And then hopefully by then we'll have most of the capsule art. I don't know. What do you think, Jeff? Capsule art will be done by next week? 2 weeks? What's our ETA on that?
let's just say 2 to be safe. I think I got a font I want to use, but I'll try for
Okay.
next week. If not, then the week.
Okay. Last thing I need from you guys, actually. I need to get your tax filing information because I have to file taxes for our company.
Alright.
1 second.
Are you streaming, Chris?
Yeah, I'll
I am. Yeah, let me turn it off.